to you by Mafia 3. Family is who you die for.
Greetings, Screen Junkies! Woo! I'm so excited to be here live in San Diego with all of you for one of the panels I'm most excited about. Guys, do you guys know who Doug Benson is? Yeah, I've been such a fan of his for such a long time, and he's been so gracious in coming on our show, Movie Fights, quite a few times. And when we started Screen Junkies Plus, which is our streaming service, have a bunch of cool shows, there was always one person I wanted to try and figure out how to exclusively do something fun and original with, and that fellow was Doug Benson. I'm so excited to tell you because we have some news we're going to reveal, but I'm most excited because he's here and he's brought some special friends. But first, I'm going to bring out the man of the hour, Mr. Doug Benson. Come on out! Doug, thank you so much for doing this. Come on, have a seat.
Which one of these should I?
Whatever one you want. You're the boss.
They seem like they should be lined up one for each chair, but we might have an extra one for a lucky audience member.
Woo! Free mics. Just don't. They throw.
Throwing mics into
They
the
traditionally
crowd.
throw at us, aren't they supposed to? Your audience.
I could have. I didn't wear shorts because I was trying to be professional, but I didn't know this desk was going to hide everything. This is pretty sweet. I can unbuckle my pants. Just relax.
Oh, I can see. Do it. Yeah.
Relax and have a great panel. So yeah, so I've been on Movie Fights a few times. I do all right on there, and I have a good time.
Does it stress you out, that show?
Yeah, I don't. Competitive arguing isn't really my thing. I'd rather just be like, I didn't like it, man, or whatever, like on Doug Loves Movies, my movie podcast. Thank you very much. We talk about movies, but we don't really get into arguments about it. Unless the prequels come up, then that's going to be an argument. But, if somebody likes them. But if...
Who likes them?
There's this one guy I have on the show I call him a Star Wars prequel apologist. And he thinks they're as good or better than the first.
Man.
Yeah, he's nuts. So anyway, but aside from that lunatic, we don't really have arguing so much. And then we play games on the show. Movie-themed games, and there's a new game we've been playing that I think is really fun, and we'll play a round of it here today at the end of this presentation.
Ooh.
But first, we have to talk about Screen Junkies.
Yeah. So had you heard of Screen Junkies, or when I bugged you, you found out about it then? I'm just curious.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, I had heard of Honest Trailers,
okay.
and knew that was a thing, and that was very popular, and I might have heard about Movie Fights, but when you came to me and said we do this thing called Movie Fights, I was in right away just because that it sounded super fun, and it is. It is,
yeah, and you've been very fun on it, and I love your energy on that show because you take it very seriously, but you're calmer about it. Because some people get really upset, myself included, during that show. But yeah, so I'm excited because we've been sort of teasing this for a while. But we're finally going to do a show together on Screen Junkies Plus.
That's right, you guys.
Guys!
My own show where you got to sign up and be a member of Screen Junkies Plus to see the show.
You do. And
yeah.
If they sign up today, it's the best deal ever. 50% off an annual subscription. It's like $2 a month. You get it for the whole year. I'm telling you. I don't know. What's the promo code? Someone tell me the promo code. SJ Central 16 if you go on ScreenJunkies.com. But I'm telling you, this next few days is the time to buy one and try us out because you're getting it at a steal. I've been told we're never going to have it that low again. But yes, it's going to be on Plus, and I'm really excited because we've been shooting some of them. Do you want? Should I set it up, or do you want to set it up?
I'll set it up. I don't care. It's coming. It's going to debut sometime like late August, early September. We're shooting for, and the show is called Pitch Off with Doug Benson, and the premise of the show is, what if I was a studio executive and all my friends had to come pitch their movie ideas to me, and I could say yes or no to whether or not a movie would exist. Like, for example, if someone had come to me and said, we're going to reboot Ghostbusters and pretend the first Ghostbusters never happened, I'd say, no, pretend the first one happened and continue the story, but now with some ladies. And I would have fixed that movie's problem. So I think it's going to be very good for all of Hollywood to see how I handle these things. I really should be in charge. But yeah, a lot of it's very my just arbitrary opinions and stuff. And we have a teaser trailer of clips from the show.
What? We brought a Comic-Con exclusive, Doug?
It's a Comic-Con exclusive. And only people that wandered into this bar.
Let's roll the trailer for Pitch Off.
Let's look at it.
When Hollywood runs out of ideas for movies, there's only one man who can answer the call.
Hello, Hollywood. What are you wearing?
What? Doug Benson.
Hey, it's me, Doug Benson, host of the new Screen Junkies show, Pitch Off. Guys, we need a sequel to Shawshank Redemption, a sports-playing Guy Fieri movie, and it's got to be a musical.
Title? Space Shuttle Beyonce.
What else you got?
Speed 3, brisk pace.
Where contestants take their fake pitches and throw them at me, a fake studio executive, in hopes of getting a fake movie deal in fake Hollywood.
And they go in this black hole, and all of a sudden, oh, there's like infinite white people.
I like it and I love it. Sold. Jeff, throw him out.
No, that's not how this works.
Check out Pitch Off. Okay, have a nice day. Bye.
Screen Junkies Pitch Off with Doug Benson. Exclusively on Screen Junkies Plus.
That looks fun! I can vouch. I was there. It's very fun. And you brought some amazing people. Who'd you bring?
What do you mean?
You brought all your friends. We got Steve Agee. We got...
Oh, I didn't know there was going to be a quiz on who the guests were.
Graham was there.
We just
Matt
showed a bunch of
Besser.
them.
Yeah, it
Matt
was so
Besser
fun.
came down, and my friend Jeff Tate played my executive assistant for the day. And so the
He was really bad at
episodes
that job.
yeah, we'll probably fire him. And then, that's kind of what the show is. But to give a little bit more of a taste of it,
Yes.
one of the people that came in on the first episodes is Hal Rudnick. Who
You guys know Hal
from
Rudnick?
Screen Junkies, yeah. And he, well, let's just show it if they can.
Yeah, he's pitched.
We got
This
a
is an
clip
example
of
of
Hal
round one.
Rudnick trying
Round
to
one.
pitch in round one of Pitch Off.
Who doesn't love Shawshank Redemption? Pitch me the sequel, Shawshank Ultimatum.
You might think Warden Norton killed himself. No!
He didn't?
It's his son! Played by
Casting,
Joaquin
yes.
Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix.
And he's saying, "You're responsible for my father's death." He's gonna get the most hardcore murderers, killers, life takers, double crossers, and bounty hunters to find.
You know what? Double Crossers doesn't seem as intense as all those other ones.
Scratch the double crossers.
Yeah,
I am
get those
eliminating that
double
from my
crossers out of there.
pitch. Red says, "I think our goose is cooked, Andy." And Andy says, "Red, I've been digging again." So he goes to the wall and pulls off a poster of Pamela Anderson, and right there is a tunnel into the mountain.
And then Red says, and do it in the Morgan Freeman voice, "I can dig it."
I can dig it.
I think you approved that one.
When you're pitching to me, you got to do the voices.
But the idea sort of came from, because you've done it on movie fights too, but we have these pitch rounds and movie fights, and we just thought, how do we do that full time? And then I thought, this would be, what a man to sort of judge that. So it's fun. So if you like the pitch rounds and movie fights and really funny comedians and Screen Junkies, they come in, pitch every week. There's 2 rounds, 3 comedians competing. You fire one in the first round, and then the 2 go on to the final round to pitch a blind pitch. It's very fun. I'm excited for you all to see it, and it's going to premiere, like Doug said, end of August, early September.
Yeah, and the winner, every guest gets a bottle of water, and the winner gets their parking validated.
Like any real pitch.
Because that's how Hollywood works. They don't validate your parking unless the pitch gets bought.
It's so true.
So that's basically the idea of the show, and I hope you guys check it out.
Yes, please check it out. It's August, September, and we have a bunch of episodes. And tweet at us. Tell us who you want to see on Pitch Off. Those you watching online, those you here in the crowd. Tell us who you want to see, what you want to be pitched. We're going to be taking your ideas as we shoot more episodes with Doug. So I'm excited. Thank you, Doug.
Thank you, Andy.
Yeah, Screen Junkies and Doug Benson. I love it. Joe Starr, are you excited? You did it. What did you think?
Yeah, Joe was a guest.
Yeah, I had to pitch a really weird 80s comedy sequel, and you threw a lot at me.
Yeah, we throw a lot of curveballs at the contestants.
You can spoil it.
Are we spoil? Can
Yeah,
we
yeah.
spoil?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I had to pitch Ferris Bueller's Week Off. With Matt Besser, it was pretty intense, and I tried to go the really hard Christopher Nolan sci-fi route, which did okay with you, I think.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Because it
maybe.
sounds terrible right now.
Yeah.
I must have been in a mood.
You were just in a mood for some Nolan?
Bwah, bwah. We can thank him for having that noise in every movie now.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Inception.
Is that the Nolan noise or is it the Zimmer noise?
Oh, I can't give specific credit to anyone. I just
Who's that
noticed it.
blame?
It just started to bug me in Inception, because every scene was just bwah. And it's like, okay, I get it. This is intense.
Well, it carries over to every trailer.
This may or may not be a dream right now. What's happening?
I'm glad we cut him out of your show. That was in an early cut.
But yeah, you did a good job on there, and yeah, we'll get lots of fun guests to come out and
Speaking of fun guests,
pitch. I have
you
some
bring
of my
some
friends
fun guests?
here. Yeah, I brought some of my friends down because I thought we can't spend this whole period we have for this particular show, 45 minutes or so, or we can't spend the whole time just talking about pitch off. So I thought we'd do a little mini Doug Loves Movies right here and now. And three of my and your favorite guests from Doug Loves Movies are here, so let's give a big warm welcome to Clair, Kramer, Jonah Ray, and Graham Ellwood.
what? Yeah!
They're all here, coming downstairs from the VIP section.
There they are.
So glamorous, so exciting. And let's see what happens with the microphones, because there's too many
They
to
have
choose
so many to
from.
pick from. Which one do you want, guys?
I'm good. I got 2 mics. I'm ready to go.
Oh, there he goes, Mr. Press
Let's do
Conference.
this.
I can handle 2 mics.
Claire, it was a real specific decision to not sit next to Doug. What was up with that?
Yeah, she
I don't
does
know,
not
but I
wanna
feel
be
really
too close to me.
I feel really short all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's a very impressive desk they brought in for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have enough mics yesterday. Now we have too many mics, but at least we
All
have.
right, well, we'll save them up.
Welcome, guys.
Thank you so much.
I would have sat by you, Doug, but I heard what was going on under the table. So
Oh, that's right.
I was
You
a
heard
little
I
bit
unbuttoned
worried.
my pants.
Yeah.
How
I
many
like this
kids we
mic
got in
better.
the audience? I just want to know. I'm not going to change the way I behave at all.
Yeah.
I'll probably be a little worse. Oh, this kid right here. We took a picture out in front. I'm like, geez, this dad's a real good role model. Dressing his kid up as Flash and getting him to take a picture with a really slow guy. But we got Joe's going to help us out today. He's not just streaming some stuff or watching things online. He's going to help us out with. I never have a fact checker on Doug Loves Movies.
I've just been checking Facebook.
Yeah, but you're going to check the facts for us in the game that we're
book.
going to play in a minute. So that's why he's got his computer and he's all set to go. Graham Ellwood.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on? What do you got going on at Comic-Con?
So last night I did this really cool, the Rick Myers superhero kung fu extravaganza. He's been doing this for 19 years, and he has myself and Chris Mancini, my co-host on Comedy Film Nerds, talking about. He shows clips of all these insane martial art movies. We showed this one from the 70s called Kung Fu versus Yoga. And there's a yogi that puts his leg behind his head and his foot's right here and then kicks this guy in the face. It was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. And I'm very excited. Not as much as these people are. They seem really excited by it. They don't like high quality fighting. So
I think it's easy to fight a yoga person because all you got to do is wait for him to do downward dog and then just push him over.
yeah, kick him in
It's
the
a
nuts.
very vulnerable pose.
Yeah, I'm more excited for the sequel that's coming out, which is Yoga versus Pilates. So we're really getting fired up for that.
Graham, this isn't pitch off. I don't need to hear your crazy ideas. But how did you like doing a pitch off? You were one of the first guests on the show.
I thought it was a blast because you were acting like every wingbird executive that any of us have ever had to pitch to that throws in crazy ideas. So I
was
love.
just acting like me.
Yeah, well, that's how I deal with Doug on a daily basis. I'm
No,
like, hey,
but
Doug,
we
why
do-
don't we go do shows in Cleveland? What if we brought a monkey? All right, fine. We'll go to Cleveland with a monkey. So I like pitch. I like the whole selling, saying yes to whatever crazy thing you said. I pitched Speed 3, I believe.
Okay. It's about time. We need to make that happen. Clair Kramer is here, everybody. Yeah.
What's up?
That's cool. You didn't clap for me. Whatever. I get it.
I didn't
Whatevs.
say it right. I just started talking to you. I should have given you a Graham Ellwood is here, you guys. But seriously, Clair Kramer is here.
Wait, first of all, I didn't understand anything about that yoga kung fu fighting.
It was
so
amazing.
We'll discuss that later.
Yes.
And Doug, I have a question for you. For pitch off, do you get what you're supposed to pitch prior to the show, or is it like you draw it out of a hat and then you start pitching?
We'll say something like you have to pitch Ferris Bueller's Week Off, and then before they even come in, and we'll give them a couple different variables that need to be included in the pitch, and then they put together whatever they want. And then the second round, if whoever makes the two players that make it to the second round, then we just give them something on the spot that they have to pitch on.
Oh, nice.
And they have to pitch in front of each other so they could sort of hear one guy do the pitch and then the girl or whoever. It's men and women. This isn't a sexist program.
Whoever Doug likes the best, though, gets to pitch first.
But it's important, though. We're keeping all the guests are white because every studio's job is to hold down every other ethnicity, and so I want to keep that going.
Got it.
No, it just worked out that way, right? We just had all white people in the first episodes, but we'll fix that. Don't you worry, non-whites. You're going to get your chance. Yeah, you know who you are. And Claire, what do you got? What's going on with you at Comic-Con this weekend? What are you up to?
I've been spending a lot of time at the Marvel booth. I was there live yesterday, and then at 2 o'clock today, I'm back at Marvel, doing more stuff, doing Marvel stuff, superhero stuff.
Hanging
Doug.
out with Marvel.
Superhero stuff.
Okay.
Crazy Marvel MCU world things.
Did you get to do anything fun? I mean, not that that's not fun, but did you get to...
What?
So you went and saw Star Trek on Wednesday night?
I went to the premiere Wednesday night.
Outside with
How
the
great was
orchestra.
that?
It was amazing. I really enjoyed it. The film, I thought, hit a really good balance between old school Trek and addressing the humor that I feel like has been missing from the last iterations, and then also being action-packed, which isn't traditional Trek, but it's kind of what we expect nowadays when we go see a big-budget movie. So.
It's the most action-packed Star Trek.
It's my favorite
which is a
one.
Plus and a con in my opinion.
Yeah, it's my favorite one since Star Trek 4. So
wow, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I could fight you on that.
Whoa.
Well,
there's a movie fight.
Let's throw down. Let's do it. But no, I really loved it, and I thought the presentation was great. It was great having a live orchestra play the whole thing.
It was great. It was seamless. I forgot they were even doing it, which I feel is a
yeah.
huge compliment to the orchestra. But they were doing the whole
score,
for
the
whole movie.
the whole thing. It was
there
amazing.
was a laser light show. There was fog. There was fireworks.
Did they go,
No applause. No.
Good.
I don't know. Maybe one.
But yeah, that Justin Lin sure is good with the action, so that's exciting.
He is,
that
but you
part
know
of it's
what?
gonna be good.
I will say this. I know when the first trailer dropped, everybody was, this is not the Trek movie we want to see. And I agreed, actually, at that point, and so did Simon Pegg, and everyone kind of was like, this didn't come off the right way. When you see the movie, you realize where the song came from, and you realize where the motorcycle came from.
So much better in the movie.
And it makes sense. And I can forgive the fact that they cut that. I just feel bad. They won people back, but they should have released a different first trailer.
They wanted the Fast and the Furious crowd to come with that first trailer. And I think everyone admitted that was
Why would you want that crowd? We got to get the Fast and Furious people over to Star Trek. Exactly.
Well,
that
Graham,
silence
it's,
is what
none of us know.
The
We don't
last
know.
one sold out a little bit, so they want to.
That's why he's
they
losing
have
pitch
to-
off. He doesn't know how to see
exactly. They have to.
He's pitching yoga, kung fu.
they
Plus,
have
you get that
to-
sweet Corona sponsorship. If you get the Fast and the Furious
Yeah,
crowd,
you
you
do.
get those Corona
You
dollars.
get the Affliction shirt guys. You get a lot of really solid people.
You know what, though? Fast and the Furious, it was a good movie for what it was.
Which one?
You know what I mean?
There's 7 of them.
The 7, the last one. And actually, I thought about this, rest in peace to Anton Yelchin. And
Yeah,
I
that's a
thought, I
shame.
was wondering if they would have had more time, if Justin would have done something like he did for Paul Walker in, cutting together, previous things, maybe
Oh well, yeah.
tying
Well, that
up.
could obviously also be the next installment because
There were a couple
they're
points
off
in the
and running
movie.
again. There's gonna be Star Treks from now on.
Yeah. Well, they just announced with Chris Hemsworth coming back for the next one.
There you go.
So
Kirk's dad coming back in time. 'Cause
Which is
Star
gonna
Trek
be-
4 was
exactly.
time. Exactly. So this Star Trek 4 is going to go.
So now we're gonna
time.
get crazy
For reals?
with it's like turning into Doctor Who a little bit.
Okay. Jonah Ray is here, you guys.
Hello.
He's almost. I think both of us forgot that he needs an introduction.
No, I know the rules. You're not supposed to talk until
Don't
you've been.
speak until spoken to.
Exactly. I've gotten yelled at you too much in my life to forget. Yes. Hello. Hello, everybody.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
new host of Mystery Science Theater 3K. Shouldn't it be 3 million now? Shouldn't you amp it up a little bit?
I said 3001: A Space Odyssey, but they weren't into it.
They didn't go for it.
Yeah.
No, that's the thing. You gotta stick with what works, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
And but you're the new host, and you got new robot friends.
Yeah. The voices of Crow and Servo are going to be played by Hampton Yount and Baron Vaughn, who are very funny comedians. They're good friends of mine, so very excited about that. Felicia Day is the new Mad. And then Patton Oswalt is the new, he's TV's son of TV's Frank. So it's a good, and the movies are horrendous. Just real bad, real bad. I had no idea that the making the show was also what the show is actually about. It's like you do have to suffer through these movies.
Yeah, you have to go through that to bring the experience to everyone else.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so Joel really was imprisoned.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
We have a question over here.
I'm just curious because you said the old movies. How do you aren't we out of old movies? They did so many. How are they finding the movies this time? And are there any newer, you're gonna do The Room and stuff?
No, it's still classic era.
Or just Room.
Just
Would be
Room,
a lot
yeah.
of fun to make jokes during.
Well, the Riff Tracks is doing a pretty good job of new movies, and they're so great at that. And this is like classic era Mystery Science Theater, the same kind of old, cheese that you're used to from the original series. There's always going to be some weird Italian or Danish or Korean monster movie that no one ever saw. There's always going to be something out there. Turns out they make movies all the time. We just don't see all of them.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Inception.
Yeah,
You guys
exactly.
are learning today at this panel.
Yeah.
Very insightful.
Yeah.
And when and where can people see it?
We're not announcing where people can see it for a little bit, but you'll most likely be able to see it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And
Basically, Doug, it's none of your business.
yeah.
I think Jonas is going around making this whole thing up. Hampton Yount, Baron Vaughn. What are these names?
They're my friends, I swear. They're from
Taking all that
Canada.
Kickstarter money.
But they
yeah.
sound like the classiest person ever if you put all their names together. And it's
Yeah.
Baron, Hampton, Vaughn Yount. All right, so I'd like to play a game from Doug Loves Movies if everybody's cool with that. And I'd like to make Andy participate. He's never
Ooh,
been on Doug
I
Loves
know.
Movies. But can you and I switch seats?
Yes.
So that
Please.
you guys are all in
You're
a
the
row
boss.
and I don't
You
get
got it.
confused. It'll be a lot easier that way. And we're going to play a newish game on the show because Jonah and Graham and Claire are all veterans of Doug Loves Movies, but I don't think any of them have played this game before. So I'm going to talk everybody through it. It's called How High Can You Get? No, we're not going to, don't worry about the children. It's just a fun name for the game. I'm going to name a topic, a kind of film, a genre of films. And then we'll start down on the end there with you, Graham, and we'll move the order down one each time so that the same person doesn't get to go first every time. And Graham, you have to name a movie, and you have to get the title exactly right. That's why we've got a fact checker right there to deal with this stuff so you can't talk your way out of it. And you have to say a title of a movie that's just got one word in the title that fits into the genre that we pick. Then Claire's got to come up with a different one. Then Jonah's got to come up with one. Then Andy. Then the next round, we start with Claire, and you have to name a movie in that genre with 2 words in the title. And we see who can get the highest, who can get to the highest number of words.
One-word title.
One word is the first round.
Wait, one word title, not one word title. One word in the title that reflects the topic? Huh?
I think both of those things you say mean the same thing. It's a one-word title or a title with only one word in it.
Got it.
I'll take the latter.
And but we're going to do the same genre all the way through, so you can start thinking ahead for your 2s and your 3s and 4s.
Got it.
Yeah,
Book it.
let's do it.
Oh, wait, same genre for all the rounds.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, great. That is actually.
yeah, but it'll get tough and easy at the same time. And don't worry, guys, if there's any if Slimer comes in here and starts eating all of our hot dogs, there's a Ghostbuster right in the front row who's ready to go. And it's a dude Ghostbuster, so I don't know what's happening now. It's going back to the men already? Thought I see a lot of women in those outfits here. All right. Graham, the topic is, we're at Comic-Con. Has to be comic book movies. Movies based on comic books. Name one that's just got one word in its title.
Thor.
Great job. Claire?
Superman.
Yeah. One word. Doesn't even have a hyphen in it. Jonah?
Spider-Man.
Hulk.
Hulk. Very good. I thought of some ahead of time. Spawn would have been a good, good fun one.
That's nice.
I was gonna say blank man, but I can't remember. Do hyphenations count?
I think that would still be one word if it's got a hyphen in the middle of it.
They don't count.
I think, but
What?
that's why we have Joe here.
Are hyphens one word?
Oh, you're asking that? You ask Google?
Don't ask.
They act as a single idea.
Yeah.
So I guess that's
hyphenated
one word.
is a word.
Is one word. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Wait, which movie was just called Hulk?
The
Ang
one
Lee's?
with
Oh, it was
Eric
just called
Bana
Hulk?
was just
Yeah.
Hulk.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why people didn't go.
because they wasn't. They were like,
'Cause
it's
they're
not
like,
incredible.
What kind of Hulk is this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
In the past, it's been incredible.
yeah,
It wasn't explicit
Now it's
enough.
not
Yeah.
anything.
yeah.
Just Hulk.
It's just a mass.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Is this fat Jim Carrey? All right. Here we go. Angry Jim Carrey in shorts. I will start with Claire this round. 2-word title, comic book based movie.
I gotta go Ant-Man.
Now that's definitely got a hyphen in it. I checked that out ahead of time. So let's try again.
Okay. The Avengers.
Yeah, very good. And I also
Is it the?
don't want to. We're not going to mess around with the word Marvels at the beginning of the
Right.
any
Okay.
Avengers
Right.
titles. Let's
We
not,
will when we get to the
let's
three.
not worry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess then you can go ahead and pull that out. Jonah, 2 words.
American Splendor.
Nice.
Oh.
Nobody clapped in the audience, but
Not one.
that's a very
Don't. Too late.
it's a super underrated movie. I dare say one of my favorite movies
Yeah.
based on a comic.
Yeah, it's
All
great.
right, Andy.
Batman Begins.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
I think I know where Graham's going to go with this.
Dark Knight. No. How about Batman Forever?
Yeah, okay.
Because
That's
the
legit.
Dark Knight is the
The
Dark.
Dark Knight, yeah.
Eat it.
Uh-oh, who gets to say a 3-word title first?
No.
That's Jonah Ray.
No,
what are
it's
you going to
not.
do, Jonah?
3-word title.
Yeah.
Wait,
But yeah.
doesn't it go? Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Hey. Comic book movies. Comic book movies.
And so far, the audience has been great at not helping, so keep doing that. Don't yell
Yeah,
out-
keep
don't
doing
yell out
that.
any answers.
Uh,
Keep doing not
Going out
yelling.
in round 3? Man.
no, I'm not.
He's
Am I allowed
not
to
out.
psych him out?
He's also crazy. I don't know why he's not just saying it.
What?
You did just say one.
He just said it.
What? Oh yeah.
Were you
Dark
listening to
Knight
Graham?
Rises. Shut up. Dark Knight Rises. I just got that.
Okay, fair enough. That counts.
X-Men First Class.
Dark Knight Rises 4.
Yeah, Dark Knight Rises is too many words.
Oh, it's The Dark Knight
The
Rises?
Dark Knight Rises.
You can't take mine.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I
You're the
can.
one that said it too fast.
Or you could
What
take the
did
one
Graham
I
just say?
just
What did
said.
Graham just say?
That was the one he said.
No, he didn't.
It was there was the again. Dark Knight Rises. Shut up. Shut up. I'm gonna lose all my nerd credit in one fell swoop, and it's all your fault, Doug. The second one was called. Shit, I'm so tired. It's okay. It goes Batman Begins, and then it's the.
I love
Are
watching
you being
somebody
for real?
else actually
He's really
have
doing this.
This is
Bad.
And I
amazing.
didn't smoke him out before the show, you guys.
No, I'm just hungover.
It is hard to play movie trivia when you're hungover.
What?
He's telling him what to do and he can't do it.
Unbelievable. It rhymes with
he just
Fla
lose?
Mark Knight.
The
The
Dark
Dark
Knight.
Knight.
3
No,
words.
No, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. I didn't want to just cheat by using the. You guys could go ahead and use your thes. I was
will.
trying to be a bit better.
Well, Graham tried to take the off when for 2 words when he said Dark Knight. So, all right. So you last one more round, Jonah, but no more leniency on my part.
All right, I
Yeah,
apologize.
I'm the studio boss now. I can't putz around. Andy,
X-Men First Class.
X-Men First Class is X-Men is one word because it's hyphenated.
That's right.
Okay.
The rule we established.
Good job.
Nice.
Graham. Wait a second. You're gonna start thinking now during that whole conversation with Jonah. You could have been really picking out some good ones.
No, you were too busy making fun of me. Now look at you.
Yeah, it's always comedy first with him.
Star Trek Beyond.
There you go.
Comic book
Yeah, it was a comic.
Yes, it was a comic book and an animated series, so we're good. You're good. Because that was one of the ones I was considering. If you took The Incredible Hulk.
There you go.
The Incredible Hulk.
Yeah,
Pang, pow.
very
The
good.
Incredible Hulk.
Done. Killed it.
Boom.
So now we move on to 4. The 4 round.
turn
That's
first?
you,
Starts
yeah.
with Andy.
Thor: The Dark World.
There's a giggle in the crowd, but I thought it was a pretty legit answer.
The Dark Knight Rises.
There you go. There you go.
Hold on.
I had Big Hero 6 for my 3-word one. Yeah. Claire, 4 words.
Avengers: Age of Ultron.
I thought it was The Avengers.
There's no the.
God damn
That's
it!
Listen,
Wait,
this
was that
isn't
your
the
5?
presidential
That was gonna
election,
be my 5.
Jonah.
What?
You build yourself up. Don't tear others down.
I'm not trying. I'm so scared and I'm lashing out. It's all fear-based.
4 words. Somebody's suggesting something in the audience, even though I said don't say anything.
Yeah. 4 words.
No one was saying anything before I said don't say anything.
Yeah.
It's like I gave them the idea to say things.
Totally did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it.
Transformers: Age of Extinction.
Transformers is a comic book first?
Not first, but in the same way Star Trek was a comic.
Yeah.
I know,
Oh!
yeah, if we're going to allow Star Trek, we got to allow it.
Sweet. I
And
did
it's
it.
pretty amazing how many movies there are that are actually just based on comic books, and we have to bend the rules just to keep you in the game. 5 words, Graham.
Star Trek the Motion Picture.
Yes. That's a very good one.
That's right.
Claire,
Hold on one second.
right? You got to start counting them up in your head. I try to tell everybody to think way ahead at the beginning of the game, because it's always good to have them loaded up, ready to go. Everybody in the audience has one. Raise your hands if you have one. Okay, when I said everybody, I meant 7 or 8 people. It's hard.
5. So next one will be.
Okay, hold on. I've got a lot of 4s now.
Somebody just said, I've got 2. I'm killing it in the audience.
Are you going on the internet?
Andy has a lot of things he has to deal with. He's producing all these shows here today. Can we say what's coming up in here next?
Danny McBride's coming up next.
Danny McBride is the next
You
panel.
guys are in the crowd.
Nice.
Stick around. You're going to catch Danny McBride and
It's not
Jody
going to
Hill.
be a long break. They're going to be here to talk about Vice Principals on HBO. Anything, Claire?
Hold on. I don't know. I'm
I always
still
feel like
thinking.
Timothy Oliphant in Go when I talk to her. Claire. Claire.
Captain America.
5 words.
Soldier. I know. What is he doing?
I don't know. He's signaling to somebody quite subtly.
Sorry.
This is
All right, come
how-
back. Come
Ken,
back to
check
me.
your phone.
Check your phone, Ken. Pick up your white courtesy phone.
I wasn't cheating.
I think Claire's out.
Come. Yeah. I
Okay.
don't know.
Yeah.
Let me
Claire's
think.
out. Jonah?
Batman versus Superman. Dawn of Justice. What? Don't shake your head in the middle of it.
That's 6.
Wait, what is that?
That's
Batman
6.
versus Superman, Dawn
Oh.
of Justice.
Man.
Is 6 words.
So there's one more word.
He was preemptive.
It's a bonus word.
Sorry. Batman v Superman.
Saying it faster doesn't make it less words.
Do letters count as words?
Well, the letter represents a word.
They did the Zack
word
Snyder?
versus.
But is it? Does it?
Good try, though. Andy's looking one up. What do you got?
No, I didn't look one up. I was texting.
I know, I'm teasing
Star
you.
Trek: The Voyage Home.
No. Graham?
What is it to me, 6 now? Because I already did. I started the 5s.
Oh, it'll be shh.
That's a TV show.
Yeah, also. That's my favorite. Don't yell out answers, then they yell out something that doesn't make any sense at all.
Cheers.
Maybe that's why they feel they could get away with it. No, we start with, we move down the line, so Jonah has to go first for 6. Because you went first for 5, right?
That's right.
Yeah. 6, Jonah.
I already did one.
What?
I already did my 6. Batman versus
wait,
Superman.
Wait, is he out?
You didn't even get through to the next round.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're already out.
Batman versus Superman: Dawn of Justice. I win.
There you go.
Can we
job,
strike it from
Andy.
the record? We can't have that. Can't have it.
Graham, what do you got?
Oh, man, I've been racking my brain for some 6s here.
Oh, I had a good 5. The League of Extraordinary Gents. Gentlemen's.
wow.
What's your 6?
My 6?
And I'm not asking you where you're located. No, that's what's your 20. Or just what's your 6 and what's your 20 mean
No,
the same thing?
I got your 6 means I got your back.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
86 this conversation.
Well, I've got your 20 because I know where you are.
I'm going to say the film that I'm talking about that has 6 words in the title
All right, you're out.
is a movie. No.
Yeah, you are.
No, Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan.
Do numbers count as a word?
Yeah. Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. That's 7.
No. Wrath of is a Klingon word.
Star Trek II, The Wrath of God. Yeah, that's 7. Can you pull out a 6 real quick?
Khan.
Do you have a 6, Andy, other than the one you
I
said?
have another 6. Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Superman 4: The Quest for Peace.
That's the one I wrote down.
Man.
That's a good one. All right, so Andy's our winner today. He wins nothing.
Congrats, your first game.
First one. I'm honored.
7, Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Yes.
8, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Out of the Shadows. And I couldn't figure out a 9, but I figured out a 10. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze.
Wow. I was saving that.
Yeah. All right, let's do some plugs. We got to get out of here because we got another great panel coming up. Graham, what do you want to plug?
The Los Angeles Podcast Festival this September 23rd through the 25th. A bunch of people are in it. Jonah's in it. Doug's done it in the past. Go to lapodfest.com. And then, of course, my podcast, Comedy Film Nerds. It's available on iTunes, and you can go to comedyfilmnerds.com. And all my tour dates and everything are at Graham Ellwood and grahamelwood.com. Thank you.
Yay, Claire.
Yeah, just
Hold
follow.
your applause till the end.
What? Huh?
Nothing.
No, clap for me. No. Just follow me on Twitter at Clair Kramer at Geek Nation and
Clare, Kramer.
no I.
No I in there. Get
Nope.
those
Kramer
I's
like in
out of there.
Seinfeld?
Yes, and I've never heard that before.
Slam.
Yeah.
Not
He was
really.
spelling them. I was making sure they knew how to look.
You can say Kramer
Jonah.
versus Kramer. That's good.
There you go.
Yeah.
Jonah.
Mr. Science Theater will be coming out later in the year. I have a show called Hidden America with Jonah Ray on the CISO network. And the 3rd season of The Meltdown with Jonah and Kumail comes out on Comedy Central in September.
Right on. I just
I
thought
wanna
of
pitch
one. I thought of
off.
one. Courtroom movies. 1 word. Nuts. 2 words. The Judge. 3 words. Kramer versus Kramer. 4 words. And Justice for All. That's how good I am at this game.
Jeez.
All right.
Talking, you did all that? Wow.
Yeah. Andy.
I just want to plug Pitch Off starting
Pitch Off,
August
yes.
and September, and thank you, Doug, for doing this.
Thank you guys so much for
Thank
coming to
you.
this panel,
Thank you.
for being Screen Junkies, and we'll see you soon.
Yes. Stick around next, Danny McBride. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thanks again to Mafia 3 for sponsoring this episode. To watch our previous show, click the box to the left. And to see everything from ScreenJunkies.